Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever met someone who stays calm even when life is acting like it forgot its manners? Bills are due, plans fail, someone says something unnecessary, and still that person doesn't lose their mind. You look at them and think, wow, teach me your ways, emotional wizard. Here's the plot twist. Emotionally strong people aren't born like that. They don't wake up every morning glowing with inner peace, drinking green juice, and forgiving their enemies before breakfast. They practice small things every single day. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly what those things are. Let's start with the first one. Emotionally strong people let themselves feel without judging it. They don't say, I shouldn't feel sad. They don't say, why am I like this? They don't emotionally bully themselves. If they're angry, they admit it. If they're hurt, they accept it. If they're overwhelmed, they pause. They understand something most people don't. Feelings are signals, not weaknesses. Ignoring emotions is like ignoring an alarm bell because you're busy watching Netflix. Eventually, something is going to burn. Emotionally strong people check the alarm calmly. Second thing they do daily, they don't react instantly. This one is powerful. When something triggers them, they don't immediately fire back a reply, send a long message, or rehearse arguments in the shower. They pause. They give themselves space between the emotion and the action. Because they know this truth. A calm response always beats a dramatic reaction. You won't see them typing a reply while their heart is racing at 120 beats per minute. They wait, they breathe, they respond later. Not because they're weak, but because they're wise. Third thing, they talk to themselves with respect. Listen carefully. Emotionally strong people don't motivate themselves by insults. They don't say, I'm useless. They don't say, I always mess things up. Instead, their inner voice sounds like a calm coach, not an angry critic. When they fail, they say, okay, that didn't work. What can I learn? They understand that the way you speak to yourself becomes the way you treat yourself. And yes, they still have bad days. They just don't turn one bad moment into a personal attack. Fourth thing they do, they set emotional boundaries. This one changes lives. Emotionally strong people don't feel responsible for everyone's feelings. They don't say yes when they want to say no. They don't over-explain their decisions to earn approval. They know that protecting their peace isn't selfish, it's necessary. They don't answer every call. They don't engage in every argument. They don't attend every drama party they're invited to. Sometimes strength looks like silence. Fifth thing, they focus on what they can control. They don't waste energy fighting reality. They don't argue with the past. They don't stress over other people's opinions. They don't try to control outcomes that aren't theirs. They focus on effort, attitude, and choices. Think of it like this. They don't stand in the rain yelling at the sky. They either open an umbrella or walk inside. Simple, practical, peaceful. Sixth thing emotionally strong people do daily, they allow rest without guilt. This one is underrated. They don't believe rest has to be earned through exhaustion. They don't feel lazy for taking breaks. They don't measure self-worth by productivity alone. They understand that burnout doesn't make you strong. Recovery does. Rest isn't quitting. Rest is maintenance. Even machines need downtime. You're not less than a machine. Seventh thing, they don't personalize everything. Not every mood shift is about them. Not every short reply is disrespect. Not every silence is rejection. Emotionally strong people don't jump to conclusions and build emotional horror stories in their head. They ask themselves, is this really about me, or am I assuming? Most of the time, it's not personal. It's just life happening in other people's minds. Eighth thing they practice daily, gratitude without denial. They don't pretend everything is perfect. They don't fake positivity. They acknowledge pain and appreciate what's still good. They can say, today was hard, and I'm still grateful for small wins. A warm meal, a safe place to sleep, one peaceful moment. Strength isn't ignoring pain. It's finding light without denying the dark. Ninth thing, they choose their battles carefully. Emotionally strong people don't argue to win, they don't correct everyone, they don't prove themselves to people committed to misunderstanding them. They ask one powerful question: is this worth my energy? If the answer is no, they let it go. Not everything deserves a response. Some things deserve distance. And finally, the most important thing emotionally strong people do daily, they remind themselves that they're human. Not perfect, not always calm, not always strong, but learning, growing, trying again tomorrow. They don't expect emotional strength to mean emotional numbness. They expect progress, not perfection. So if you're listening to this and thinking, I don't do all these things yet, good. That means you're becoming emotionally strong, not pretending to be. Strength isn't loud, it's consistent. It's quiet choices made every day. And the best part? You can start practicing all of this today. One pause, one boundary, one kinder thought at a time. That's how emotional strength is built.